and welcome again. Today we'll be covering three compositions based on a series mover, a release disposition, and a fairy self-made. As usual, I'll try to solve this in real time. The guest of honor for this video is James Malcom, joining us from the US. A bit about his achievements. He's known in the chess problem world because of his astounding creativity and his record-breaking problems. In 2020, he created a record 4 plus 7 queen promotions. This February, he published a special Validao in Diashwaube, solution coming in August. And only a couple weeks ago on superproblem.ru, he set a new achievement of 7 black rook promotions in a self-made. So James, can you please explain us the position you have just given me?
This is a problem I found a while ago that I really like. I think it very clearly demonstrates the point of Circe, while at the same time making it complicated for the solver. It's complicated, but yet simple when you solve it. I think it's a rather good demonstration of the Circe, that fairy.
So, okay, just for the sake of clarity.
Is it pronounced Circe though, or is it pronounced Circe?
I think it's Circe, but can you please tell the viewers what exactly Circe is?
Circe is basically a chess problem fairy variant in which, if a piece is captured, it reappears in its home square unless that square is occupied.
So an example would be like in this position, if black takes the queen on c1, the queen then comes back to d1.
Yes, and also, at the same time, that's an illegal move because it puts black.
Yeah,
black
and it's also an illegal move because black is in check and it's white to move. So of course that's illegal.
This is the most basic form of Circe. If a pawn is captured in a file, it returns the home square on that file again, unless that square is occupied. Promotion is a whole ball game that we could do another time.
Yeah. So you might be thinking that, this structure is kind of illegal, right? With a pawn on h2, g2, and h3. However, in Circe, it's not. Because it could have been that the h2 pawn, like a pawn was on f2, the h2 pawn went to h3, then the f2 pawn took on g3, took on h4, and something took on h4. So then the h4 pawn came back to h2, re-originated.
Yeah, so you can make crazy positions with Circe that are way illegal otherwise in normal chess. Like the black pawn structure looks wacko, but again, you basically have infinite captures allowed, so it's like not a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so this position. So already we have seen that black can't take this queen, right? Because then the queen will re-originate on d1 and give a check. So why not we try to give a checkmate on g5, like bishop to h6, for example?
Well, it's a self-made.
Oh, it's a self-made as well. I just realized. Okay, so for the viewers, in a self-made, we have to compel black to checkmate us.
That's correct.
Okay, so
there's a bit of a trick to this.
So black has only one waiting move, right? Bishop a7, bishop b8, bishop a7, bishop b8, and he can't do anything else. Okay,
so the question is, what can white do?
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe the king could go out on a venture and capture the bishop. However, after that, black will just be black would be in a stalemate in a way, because then rook takes c1 would be illegal and any other move is not possible.
Yeah, there are many interesting ways to use a Circe condition to induce stalemate.
Yeah. Okay, so what could be done?
I'm like, you have the right idea. You just need to figure out how to put it to use.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that maybe we could get a king to like e2 or f3 so that it blocks this diagonal, and then rook takes c1 is possible. Wait.
Well, yes, but you also have to ask yourself, how are you going to
Yeah,
get white checkmated?
that's the thing.
I ever listened to "Without Me" by Eminem. It makes for a great instrumental.
Nice.
It's stuck in my head now and then. Do 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 do.
Okay, one idea. It could be king g1, bishop a7, king f2, bishop b8, king e3, bishop a7, king d3.
Black king can capture on g5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like you're on the right track, but bit of a but you kind of had to leave the bishop protected.
Yeah, so we can't be here. We can't be on this diagonal. The king can't. Actually, it can be on this diagonal, but it can't be on this square. If it's on f4, it's the black king still can't move. So king g1, king f2, king g3, king f4. And then, where can the king go? So it's been 4 moves, yeah?
Yeah, that's been 4 moves so far.
5. Oh, sorry. 6. And then 7. But again, what is it going to achieve?
That's for you to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, that is the correct idea, but I suppose it's up to you to figure out why it's the right idea.
I was thinking like the king could take on c2, come back, and then black would be forced to play c2 again, maybe at some time, then we take and then come back. But that still doesn't prove why anything's gonna work, because black can still just play bishop a7, bishop b8.
Well, yeah, I could give it a shot.
Okay. So king g1, king f2, king g3, king f4, king e4, king d3, king takes c2, and then okay, what else could be done after this?
I will tell you that is the correct sequence so far.
Okay, that's good to know. That's relieving. But what's the point of all this? Because after everything, black's just going to continue. Maybe we need to capture the bishop somehow, but how?
Yeah, but you have a 29 move limit, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can't think of anything like, oh, king g3, king e4, and go forward. Because that would be way more than 29 moves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it took me a while. It took me a bit myself to understand this problem. Like, I know how Circe works, but sometimes you have to study the mechanisms of a problem to truly understand how the fairy is being put to use.
Yeah, because right now there is no use of Circe. Because when you capture the pawn on c2, it can't originate back to c7 because it's already occupied.
That is correct. I mean, we have seen its use in creating an otherwise illegal position in normal chess, but the underlying rules of Circe are really used here.
Maybe we need to take this pawn somehow, so that then the black pawn reoriginates on b7.
Well, yeah, but then black will capture and bust out.
Yeah. Okay, that's not working either. Class is fixed today. Okay, I have a feeling I would need a hint.
Well, I'm like, you've effectively solved it. You just need to understand why that is the solution.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it feels as if it's the correct way to go, but like, why and how are we going to force?
Well, you have to remember. You have to remember how Circe operates. That's the key. Trying to make sure that I get my daily water intake.
Maybe white will take the rook on b8, b1, and then the rook will originate on a8, giving checkmate.
Yeah, but
how?
that leaves the bishop unprotected, and you can't put yourself in check like that.
That would be illegal, correct? No, like I was thinking, the king could maybe run to a6 while the black bishop's on b8, and then no, but that would still leave b7 unprotected. No.
Oh yeah, and you can't put yourself in check, just as the rook can't capture the queen can't capture the rook if it puts the white king in check.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just try king d3, king e4, king f4, king g3. We're still not getting anywhere because black can still just play bishop a7, bishop b8.
Well, then what can you make black play? Again, you have to find how to make the self-mate.
Yeah, we could try for black to play c2.
Yeah, but if black pawn's in c2 and there's no black bishop, well, that's just a stalemate.
Yeah. Maybe we could play queen d1 at one point, so that then black. Now there is checkmate for black if he takes on d1, because the d1 square is already occupied. But after that, it's just going to be a check, and we can't do anything there.
Well, if you capture on d1, the white queen can't respond there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the second half. Now you got to put it all together. It's currently black to move.
So, okay, that's why black will play c2, so that he can stop the white queen from going to d1.
Bingo.
Aha, okay. That makes sense. So, then we'll do the same maneuver again. Oh, sorry. Again, capture the c2 pawn. And then run back. Hopefully we're in time. 7. Oh, bishop h7, king h1, bishop b8.
Black bishop's gone to purgatory.
It came back. And now we play queen d1 check. Oh, this is actually pretty nice because you can't take the bishop because then the bishop would originate on c1, giving a check already.
Yep, that's the fun thing about Circe. You can do all sorts of weird stuff with it.
Yeah, and so the king can't move and it's in check. So black has no other move but to take on d1, which is checkmate.
Yeah, you've solved it, bud. So yeah, Circe can be fun.
Okay, I had a question though. How many pawns are there already? 4? Okay, there are 8.
Yeah.
Could we add like a pawn on f5 and then put a pawn on c4?
Well, yes, but that pawn just captures on b3 and responds on b7.
Okay, so I think it wouldn't work, right? Because first of all, black would have a move of c takes b3 anytime soon, and after that, the king can't even capture on c2 because the pawn is defending it. Okay, so that's why the pawn is here and the white pawn can b3. Okay, that is the solution. I'll just tell it for the viewers one more time. The king makes an interesting journey, a 7-move journey, captures c2, comes back to his original position without the c2 pawn. Then white is threatening to play queen d1 check, which would make black take on d1, rook takes d1, which would be mate. So that's why black plays c2. And then again, the king goes on that journey, captures c2,
avoiding those diagonals.
Yeah, and he can't visit these diagonals because then black can successfully take on c1 and there would be no check, and the king can't go on e3 or else black can take on g5.
Nor d2.
Yeah, nor d2. So that's why he goes all the way here, gets it, and then comes back, and now white plays queen d1 check, prompting the black, checking the black king, and now he can't take on g5 because of bishop c1, which would be check.
I remember Circe is where you reappear on your home square. So.
Yeah. And so then black has to take on d1, which would be checkmate. Wow.
Got it, mate. See why it's a fun little exploration of Circe, and the entire thing relies on it.
Yeah, that was quite cool.